I'm Kim and I'm here with another of California's small raptors. This is Topper, our ambassador burrowing owl. Topper came to us in 2015 because he had torticollis. Torticollis is an involuntary twisting of the neck, so sometimes his head would even go upside down. We see this in birds due to infection, poisoning, or brain injury from a collision or a fall from the nest. Often, with time and rehabilitation and with proper treatment, this condition will resolve. In Topper's case, he did improve, but when we tested him for release, he couldn't really fly straight, and he sometimes has episodes if something stressful happens, such as if a hawk flies over. And since he's small like Bob and both a predator and a prey species, he really needs to be able to defend himself and also to hunt so that he can feed himself. Without these skills, he can't be released to the wild, and so he lives with us as an ambassador. As their names suggest, burrowing owls nest in the ground. And like other owls, they don't build their own nests. Rather, they take over unused burrows from other animals who do, such as prairie dogs and ground squirrels. And since many of the animals that build these underground tunnel systems live in large groups called colonies, burrowing owls also tend to live and breed in colonies. They eat a wide variety of prey, including insects such as beetles and earwigs. They'll eat moths, small vertebrates such as moles and voles, even small reptiles, anything they can get a hold of, even scorpions. Their long legs and short tails make them especially well suited to running around on the ground after prey, but they will also hunt by flying low to the ground or hovering above the prey and then pouncing down on it. So where can we find these amazing little owls? Their range extends throughout the western United States, including Southern California, north into Canada, and south into Mexico, and extends down into Central and South America as well. They prefer to live in dry, open habitats with few trees, such as prairies, grasslands, and deserts. However, they have also adapted to living in pastures, golf courses, and airfields. With increasing development of these large open areas, burrowing owls have somewhat adapted to human encroachment by living in empty lots in urban and suburban areas as well. Burrowing owls are a species of special concern in California and 7 other states, meaning they're being considered for inclusion on the endangered species list. In addition, they're endangered in Canada and Minnesota, as well as being listed as threatened in Florida, Colorado, and Mexico. There are vultures flying over, so he's getting a little bit nervous. Burrowing owls were once common throughout the American West, with colonies numbering into the hundreds or thousands of pairs. But habitat loss, as well as eradication of both prairie dogs and ground squirrels, their primary host, have caused a dramatic decline in both overall number and the size of their colonies. Burrowing owls are also unique among North American raptors because northern populations are complete migrators, meaning they leave their breeding range completely to travel long distances to a wintering range from the southwestern U.S. all the way down to South America. In SoCal, we can see year-round residents as well as migrants. The fact that they migrate actually doubles the impact of human encroachment, as they may return to their breeding or wintering grounds only to find that it has been developed. Protecting habitat and coexisting with these small owls can be more complicated than it is for species who can live in nests in trees and structures associated with human encroachment. But there is reason to be hopeful. Although preserving habitat with large colonies, natural burrows, and colonial hosts are by far the owl's first preference and where they're most successful, colonies can sometimes be created using man-made burrows such as this one. Even small programs protecting undeveloped lots and even yards can have an impact. In Marco Island, Florida, there's a well-known program to create burrows and protect burrowing owls who nest in areas as small as people's front yards. And several efforts are underway in California as well. It's important to preserve open habitat as well as supporting wildlife bridges and corridors. But small efforts and choices that we make every day can have a benefit, even if you don't live near burrowing owls. Some of these include removing sports nets once you finish practice or a game, so that owls and other species that hunt at sunrise and sunset don't get caught in them. If you live in an area with barbed wire, put flags on the barbed wire so that species that hunt especially low to the ground, like burrowing owls, don't get caught in them. Applying treatments such as UV stickers or soap lines to windows can make them more visible to birds and avoid window collisions. And you can start even smaller just by remembering not to litter, especially by roadways. I'm sure we've all thought at some time, oh, it's just an apple core or a banana peel. It's organic, what can it harm? However, what do these types of items attract? They attract insects, small rodents, and other small animals that are then prey to larger animals like burrowing owls, larger owls, and even hawks and large cats, who then in turn get hit just trying to catch a meal or scavenge a previous victim. We see many patients who've been the victim of a car collision, sometimes with visible injuries like a broken bone, or with more invisible injuries such as toppers. It's a small effort that can have a really big impact. I hope you can see why I'm so passionate about each of us doing our part to protect these fascinating and extremely photogenic little raptors. For more information about raptors, wildlife, and protecting our environment, visit us at ohioraptorcenter.org. Thank you.